Machine quick tips.
What's going on, everybody? I've had a few questions about how to get a vinyl sample into Maschine, so I thought I'd go over my process of how I do that. The first thing that I do is I pick a pad, generally it's the first one, and from there I go into the sampling tab and set my input so it is set up to receive audio from my turntable. In my case with my interface, it's external stereo channel 4. Yours will probably be a little bit different. It all depends on how your interface is set up. You should be able to go into Maschine preferences and see where all of your audio inputs line up. And if you turn on your sample source and let it play, you should be able to see in Maschine where the audio is coming from and which channel the audio is coming from. Most audio interfaces have a separate line in input that's different than the microphone and guitar inputs, and that's what I use. Next, you have 3 recording modes to choose from: detect, sync, or loop. When recording from an external source, I always set this to detect, and I turn the threshold all the way off so the sample will record freely. I then scroll to the right and turn the monitor on so I can hear the sample. From there, I start the recording on the Maschine and start my record player. When I have all I need, I simply press stop. Then I get out of the sampling tab and then I get the sample ready to chop up. I change the type to one shot, scroll to the left, and change the polyphony to 1 so the sample will cut itself off. I then press the keyboard button on the Maschine and change the choke group to 1. It can be any number that you want it to be. Just make sure that all the pads are the same. Changing the choke group makes sure that when you duplicate your sample onto another pad, the sample will cut itself off. From there, you can go back to the sample menu and in the edit tab, chop your sample up, duplicate it on the other pads, and start making dope beats. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm Jay Ideas. This has been Maschine Quick Tips. Thank you for watching.